Okay, so let's start. Just give your shoulders a bit of a wiggle. And this is a really good, I'm sat there on hold on the phone, or I feel like my brain is overwhelmed and I just want to do something with my body, okay? So start off just by checking in with your feet. Now, I've lifted my feet on two of Delia's finest cookbooks. Kerry's got a dictionary because she's more interested in the words than the cooking. And it just helps take the pressure off my lower back. So if you're on a chair where you feel like you're being pushed forward or you're just starting to get strain in your back, try lifting your feet a bit. And then I'm just going to notice aligning my knees over my ankles, and that just gives me a really nice firm foundation. So all we're going to do is start to pay attention to our breathing as we give the shoulders a bit of a wiggle. And we're inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And just breathe at your own pace and keep that breathing going as we start to build some attention to our hands. So we're going to bring our hands out in front of us. And this is just a really great way to focus if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. You're just going to inhale and exhale, fold your thumbs in. So you fold both thumbs in towards your palms. And inhale, open them out. Exhale, fold your index fingers in. You'll notice some digits are harder than others. Inhale, open out. Exhale, fold the middle fingers in. That's quite satisfying sometimes. Inhale, open out. Exhale, fold the ring fingers in. Inhale, open out. And then fold in the little fingers. And you might find that all your fingers respond at that point. And inhale, open out. And then just keep that going. So you might just find that when you have those moments where you feel like your body is completely out of control and your head is spinning, this little exercise just helps you slow down your breathing and reconnect with one body part. And let's go one more time around. Thumbs, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, and give them a shake.
Am I if I've closed my eyes there, Alison?
Close your eyes, yeah, absolutely. And that's a good point. You can either keep your eyes closed, you can look at the screen. Just try to think about your head being aligned over your spine. What your eyes are doing doesn't matter. You might actually like to be looking at your fingers just to remind yourself that they're there. Okay? And when you've done that, just give your hands a rub. And at the moment, with all this hand washing, it might be a nice point just to work some hand cream in or some hand oil. And use one thumb just to open up the palm of the other hand. So quite often we get tension in our hands, particularly if we're sat at a desk and we're typing or writing. Just opening up the palm and then working along the thumb joint can be a really nice way just to release some of that physical tension and just to calm ourselves down a bit if we're feeling tense about our work. And then we'll switch.
Just thinking, Alison, that would be really good to do during a meeting on Skype or Zoom, because if you did it down here as well, people wouldn't necessarily see you do it.
Don't, no. So if you set your camera so that they can see your face, they can't tell any of this stuff, but it just makes you feel that bit more connected to your body.
So like this, nobody knows I'm doing it.
Exactly. You look cool as a cucumber, but if you're feeling like all your thoughts are getting a bit crazy, you just connect to the hands. And then you stretch the hands out, give them a circle. And then another one you can do at this point is just bring one foot out, give that a circle. You might hear some creaks. And again, you can do this without anybody realising if you're on a Zoom call.
I could lift it up here so you can see I'm actually doing it.
Off
reality. You can't see.
Or have their leg fairly low down and then swap. So some circles one way and the other. And then point and flex. And if you do nothing else, you've just got rid of a bit of tension in 4 fairly major points of the body, and you've just slowed the brain a bit and you've reconnected. Okay?
Lovely. Thanks, Alison.
Very welcome.